Hi guys, welcome to Origin. Today I'll be sharing with you some observations I've made about society in the past few years. These will be on the topic of what kind of society we are, how it works, and whether or not it is successful. So I'll kick things off with a bit about what kind of society we're currently living in. As I see it, there are two fundamental strategies for the successful operation of a society, and this is based on the thinking that difference breeds hate and dissonance, and that similarities breed harmony. The first method is to assimilate each other, like the Borg. As I see it, this is the current operating system, if you like, of our society. And it really needs an upgrade to the second method, which I'll disclose momentarily. But for now, what are my reasons for proposing such a radical claim that the current society generally seeks to assimilate its people? Oh, how about dress codes, uniforms, haircuts? As you can probably tell, I don't like. Nearly 2 years now. Very idea of concepts like manners, or even just social norms in general. When I go outside, I wear a Matrix style leather trench coat, and I don't care what anyone thinks. And as a matter of fact, comments about it have mostly been compliments. I stand out from the crowd, and I'm proud of it. I don't care about style or what's fashionable, because those are social norms. Think about it for a second. We've created this thing called fashion, which dictates what cool people are wearing, or what you will be respected for wearing. And I respect the fact that you want to wear the latest style of clothing, whether it be Argyle, Burberry, Calvin Klein, or Nike. It doesn't bother me. So why do you? Why is the respect not mutual? I'll tell you. Because fashion is one of those things that, whether it initially intended to or not, assimilates us. Fashion is a product of our assimilatory mindsets, and it encourages us to hate our non-fashionable fellow man. Disgusting. When I go to work, which is rare at the moment because my uni schedule's packed, I look around and I see people wearing suits. I see people who are otherwise casual saying, "I made an effort today." What? Last time I checked, it was very easy to put on a shirt and tie. Okay, not as easy as slipping on an NIN t-shirt because you have to do up buttons, but it's not far off. I don't understand it. Wearing a particular style of clothing when all you're doing is going into an office and typing to me seems pointless. Is there any practical reason rather than to just get in your boss's good books? I'll promote him. He's wearing a rather fetching shirt and tie, whereas that long-haired hippie over there with a trench coat, nah, I don't trust him. It doesn't trust me. It doesn't trust me. No. What's wrong with the stuff I'm wearing? Yeah. But luckily my work is very liberal over my dress sense, so I'm not worried. But please, if you have a reason that goes beyond retarded aesthetics, please let me know, because all I'm seeing with this current mindset is a petri dish for dissonance. Another thing. I visited my old high school yesterday, and some current students walking past me said, "Mate, get a haircut." Why? I no longer come to this school. Its dress code, and it does have a dress code, doesn't apply anymore. To me, you're saying nothing more than, be like us, be like us. And besides, what did the hair do to you? Did it tell one of those "yo mama" jokes or something? Honestly, pathetic. Folks, you've got to stop saying things like that, or at the very least, give reasons why. I find it really hard to believe that the length and style of someone's hair offends you. But the biggest of all, if this society isn't trying to assimilate each other, why is there racism, sexism, quabbles over orientation, religion, fashion, etc.? All things which I'd like to point out arise because that person is different to us. Think about the schoolyard, think about the cliques of a typical high school. Fortunately mine wasn't normal, so I can't really comment on that. Jocks, goths, geeks, emos, scene kids, preps. Just the fact that there are cliques in the first place is evidence of my theory. Groups of people unifying over common beliefs or practices, groups which don't tend to get along. And what about the loner in the corner? No friends, never says a word. The guy you'd be worried would be your school's Harris or Klebold. He's strange. Why? Because he's quiet. They're used to chat, not silence. It makes them edgy. They don't like it. It's not normal. Translation? He's too different. Poor guy. Differences are identified and shot down in high school. The Japanese have a saying, "The nail that sticks out gets hammered." Are you still in doubt? Didn't think so. But if you are, let me know what's on your mind. Now, on to this second method I was talking about so long ago in the video. What if, instead of chastising people for their differences, we, wait for it, tolerated them? I know, radical idea, Axis, you old dog. Too radical. You're too different. Off to the loony bin for you. Oh, balls. Yeah, and instead of eliminating the differences, we instead respect and admire them for having the strength of will to form their own unique opinions. And I should know I have very unique opinions. And I'm not just suggesting this to cover my ass, my genes do that just fine, thank you very much. But yeah, instead of avoiding talking about things you don't agree with someone on, how about you ask them why they believe what they believe in a tone that suggests to them, this person's interested in my different point of view. Scenario. I think murder is right. That's interesting. I disagree, but I'm intrigued as to your reasoning. Could you explain to me why you believe it's right? Well, I believe that as beings who hate suffering, we should seek to neutralize all suffering by killing people. From here you can either argue in a calm manner or praise him on his unique thoughts. Unfortunately, current unique thoughts of that nature are classified as crazy. And I could go on about this for hours, but my limit's 10 minutes, so treat each other well. Peace and love, folks. Peace and love.